improvements for both of them. And the first match between LATAM and Canada will be JD Conan versus TT1, so let's get into it. I was looking for a link, but here it is. You can support the prize pool for the players on this link. If you want to become a sponsor for Season 3, just donate. We need, I think, at least 500 players to get players motivated to get into the event. But I have a time slot. I could make BSL Nation Wars Season 3 between BSL 20 and 21, so next season, immediately after the first season, like with a month break for BSL 2 versus 2 casts. Double gateway from TT1 versus Overpool. We already see some spice. JD Conan scouting with the drone after Overpool, that's interesting, but TT1 oh, I thought that he would be able to block the hatchery, but since it didn't work out, that's painful. Because it could have been the part of his strategy. Although there are 2 drones behind it from JD Conan, so it will be hard for him to defend it. Especially that he's cross-scouting. Even more drones. After seeing one Zealot, he will even not be not feel threatened. Like one Zealot is relatively like completely normal right now. Seeing the second Zealot will be not. Yeah, but he should see the third. Actually, he will only see this as a second Zealot. Now he will see it as a third Zealot, but he will confirm double gateway. So let's see what's going to be the reaction. TT1 is not trading. He is satisfied with looking in the position over here, but JD Conan very nicely running out. That's important because otherwise he would be blocked in the main base. Nice micro from actually both players. This probe is adding a lot of damage and 2 Zealots are still here. It's very important for JD Conan to place the Sunkens to try to defend them. But TT1 immediately getting into them. We want to deal 300 damage to the creep colonists, so the Sunkens will spawn with 100 with 0 because you don't need the additional with 100. But both of the creeps were cancelled. You can see that the Sunken would have 35 HP, so only 2 shots from the Zealots, and that's a lot of stuff coming from TT1. JD Conan is not going for the frontal engagement with it. He is trying to pick 1 Zealot here, 1 Zealot there, but it looks tragical. He is going for the speed, but there is not even a Sunken in the main base. It looks so bad. It would have to be a perfect drill of the drones. Actually, over here he is not trading that badly. He's still not losing drones, so that's a good part from JD Conan. Actually didn't lose a single drone. He bought a lot of time, and this seems to be losing steam, this pressure from TT1. He better kill this hatchery quickly, otherwise it will be pretty scary. He should switch this Zealot, because for now we will have 4, but we might also see a counter attack We will see a sunken and a drone drill. Will the one realize that it's happening? He is not reacting too quickly. Those zealots are being surrounded. Those zealots will be surrounded. There will be 2 more coming, but there are still a lot of links, and still a lot of them are in production. Even JD Conan cancelled the sunken, so I guess it was maybe only to make additional Zerglings. Let's see, but this seems like hold. I think TT1 should go behind the minerals and try to maybe play it out. It's only 9. It's 10 drones to 20 probes, so it's fine for him as long as he will have a sunken and nexus. But now he's trying to apply more pressure. Every link JD Conan is making is not a drone. But those 2 zealots going forward might be a mistake. Maybe hiding them is a good idea since he's making more over here. Despite it not being too successful, he didn't kill the hatchery. He applied a lot of pressure. JD Conan, actually he has a speed, so this is a tech advantage for him. Thank you, Mr. Dawid, for the raid. 90 people, 89 viewers. Team Russia, actually, guys, plays on Sunday against Europe. I should open up Wikipedia. Yeah, and it's going to be Madinho versus The World, Izu versus SPX, Ziki versus Max, Dexter versus Malkia, and Izu Madinho versus The World DM5. We have Sunkens. I am actually shocked by the amount of pressure TT1 is applying from those 2 gateways. Like, he is constantly making zealots, and that seems like a very hard position for JD Conan to be in, because he managed to make some drones, but if only this 3rd hatchery would be scouted. Oh, but this is going to be close because the sunken is almost done, and it's actually done now. So this is a perfect drone drill, and I don't think this will work for TT1 now. Yeah, he has to go back, and that's very good for JD Conan. Although the 3rd base might still be under pressure because it's going to be 6 zealots. But again, the links have been forced. More and even more reinforcements are... actually only 1 zealot, but 12, 15, a lot more links. Cursor is on the way, he scouted it. Okay, so Evo Chamber will be the answer. I like that TT1 get back home with those zealots. But this amount of links might... Okay, so he's going for Evo and Hydra then. Yeah, it might force Zerg to go into some kind of Hydra bus to trade those links against those zealots before there will be +1 weapon. It's so powerful for Protoss side that he can apply so much pressure and still play it out after that. But I think JD Conan handled it beautifully, and he is transitioning beautifully. Even like making this expansion puts him in a very good spot because now he's on 4 hatcheries. Okay, so this is fast +1 weapon, but only 1 overload will die. Second one over here. I really like that TT1 cancelled the cannon because he didn't see a layer, so there is no reason for the cannon in the main base. So going in for more gateways, zealot speed and +1 weapon. We will have a 5th hatch, which is relatively late. I really like that JD Conan is droning up now. I don't think there is a way for him to apply pressure. This is too many zealots. The speed will be done in a few seconds. So going into the defensive style and try to trade well as with the defender's advantage is the best hope, and I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to like make a good saturation out of 3 bases. and create a defense where he will trade efficiently. Although it's going to be 5 gateway zealots with +1 weapon and with speed for the legs. Oh, but we have a counter attack from JD Conan. I actually like it a lot. Although he wasn't too decisive to kill this cannon, so it's not too perfect when I think about it now, because we have plenty of speed lots going in on top of the Sunkens. If there would be those links over here, he would definitely defend against them. But now it's going to be problematic. Some Hydras are coming from the back, but those Zealots are dealing so much damage, especially with +1 weapon, especially with speed. They can jump on top of you very, very quickly. Corsair is in taking the attention over the production in the natural. But this is going to be extremely hard to defend. We were supply block 43 out of 69. We have a drone drill probably to help, but so much zealots are coming. GG from JD Conan, and we have 1-0 coming in from the Grandpa Protoss TT1. Very interesting. Okay, so we have 1-0 for Team Canada, and now it's going to be the map pick going for Mr. JD Conan. So what map will he pick? The map is going to be Eclipse. Very interesting pick. Especially that I've seen Protoss picking it against Derek. So yeah, but let's see the second game of the series of the day of the winner bracket finals between LATAM and Canada, TT1 and JD Conan on Eclipse. Like, this is two-player map, so it's a little bit different, and you can't go for double gateway again. I think, I mean, you could go for it because there is a good layout for it, but you will be scouted immediately. So Zerg will have much better read on what's going on, and he will be able to react much better. I don't like, there were so many drones from JD Conan. It seemed undefendable, I think. Overall, TD1 could have win earlier even, but still delivering the win and showing a good disposition, good understanding of the game, reacting to the scouting. So we will have 11 hatch dedicated anti-1 gateway build, because you have a hatch, still you have a hatchery first, but your pool is few seconds faster. So let's see how many seconds faster will it be and how much time will he gain. If he will start making pool before the gateway will be done, he should be good. At least that's how I usually measure it. So yeah, I think he should be good. This is a pretty close distance, but still this is a good start from JD Conan, and the fact that he will scout that this is gateway first very early, he will be able to know that he should make a decent amount of links just to be sure that he will not take any damage and that he will be able to escape with this economical opening. PT1 going for the Nexus after 1 Zealot. Look how different it is, and he still didn't show the Zealot, although after the scouting probe timing, I think JD should know that this is Zealot. And yeah, the links are being made, so he will definitely be ready. But we have Zealot over here. So actually we will have expansion over here most likely. Oh, maybe not. This third base is very slow. It might even force JD to go for 2 hatchery tech. Yeah, the layer is before the third hatch. Nice micro from JD Conan. TT1 is respecting... oh, actually he is not. He is really going out. Doesn't care about the speed links. There will be Hidden Zealot going to the main base, so that's actually planned from him from the very beginning. The counter attack will be here, but he will have 1 Zealot to spawn it, and he is already reacting to it. Some free damage. Okay, first... No, not even the first probe dying. Oh, we have a gap over here. I didn't know about it. I don't know that TT1 knows. I didn't think even both players know about it. Like TT1 very generously showed the gap. So I guess you should place a Nexus lower. Gateway lower. Yeah, JD Conan is 1999 or 2000, something like that. Let me see. $1991. He is playing for BSL Pro League. He is usually getting into the Pro League. And we have ladder going on right now. We have only 10 days left. So guys, sign up to qualify to the Pro League, Gosu League, Hasu League or Chobo League. Each league will have tiers, so you will be adjusted to your MMR level. And you need to start play just by playing ladder on Battle.net. Okay, we have nice micro. Actually, this is the good amount of links. TT1 is trying to do a little bit of messy with those Zealots, but it's not working. Although JD Conan doesn't have speed yet, and this probe. Perfect hold. But some even more pressure from JD Conan. This Spire is very fast. It was scouted though, so there should be some reaction. Corsair was not in production. I don't know if it was intentional. Okay, so Zealot will be able to confirm the Mutas. That's also important. Or maybe it will not. Okay, now the Mutas will be used defensively. So this is a very efficient defense from JD Conan, despite having big damage taken by having this expansion late. He is reacting to all this fancy aggression from TT1 very nicely, and now he will be the one who will apply pressure. It might be even possible that he will catch this this Corsair. Nice micro, giving every shot possible. Now he spotted lack of the cannon. Only 5 mutas, but they can one-shot a probe. And that's a magical number. But we can see now a lot of money grown, so he needs to spend it, he needs to decide what he wants to do. More drones, not more mutas, more hatcheries, so it will be Hydra switch most likely. Maybe Evo Jumper, I don't know if this is the third, 6th hatch. I guess also Evo Chamber, and he will have everything he will need. He will only need one more round of drones from all the hatcheries, and I think he should be good. PT1 is still reacting to mutas. He is going for Temper Archives, and that's powerful, and that's also the powerful part. Oh, but we have Scourges and we don't have 5 mutas, we don't have +1 weapon yet. So that's scary, although 4 Corsairs can deal a lot of damage, and if you will lose even 1 muta, then you lose this magical number of 5 when you can one shot kill the probe. So as Zerg now you can make more mutas, make more Scourges, and try to go to them for the main base, trade against Corsairs, try to snipe some Templars, or you can go for Mass Hydras or switch to the Lurkers. Nice reaction from TT1. Okay, +1 weapon, this is a minimal amount of workers in the third base. Here we have decent saturation, 11 for 7 mineral patches. Yeah, but he's definitely lacking some drones, although producing those Hydras just to defend against the Zealot Corsair aggression makes total sense, although producing a couple Scourges would allow those Zealots, those mutas to defend it, so he could drone up if he would only make a couple Scourges. Although we have a lot of Hydras over here, so he is safe for sure. He can also apply some pressure with it. We can see that he's trying to line up the upgrades together, so he will have Overlord speed and Hydra range and speed. But TT1 is already gathering energy for the storms, so that's a good read from him actually. Again, how many probes will he kill? Seeing the Corsairs being away. Oh, but he will fly into them. And the storm has been eaten. Although that's nice reaction from JD Conan. Sniping one is fine. Can go back. But if there is a chance that Protoss will go for mass Zealots and mass Storms, and you want to meet this army in the middle, you want to have option and space to escape from the storms. Of course, before you have Lurkers. When the Lurkers will be there, you should be fine, and then Protoss is forced to make Observer. Usually they are not attacking with simple Zealots against Lurkers, but we can see that TT1 is going for this magical push from the Protoss. Not too many Templars gathering energy, only like not too much energy on the Templars, maybe I should say, because the Goons, yeah, will start soon. So this move out will look extremely powerful, but it's going to be like only a couple storms. Okay, now we will have 4, soon to be 5, so it's getting better. 1-1 is there. Look at JD Conan, already 50 drones, 106 supply. This is a lot of Hydras, +1 weapon is there, so +2 armor going in for TT1. Still have those mutas. They gain out of value. Both of them taking the kills. This one has one. Both of them supporter mutas. Probably the middle one was a either jungler or something, killed by the accident. Okay, so he wants to snipe the mutas, sacrifice the mutas to snipe Okay, he didn't even sacrifice the Nukas. Okay, now he will. Forcing those Hydras to take extra damage. We have no observer, so actually that's a nice read from JD Conan. And he is sniping those Templars nicely, although TT1, nice reaction. But look how much damage those Zealots already taken. We have so many Hydras behind it. Anyone else getting looped music? I hope it's only StarCraft music and my voice, guys. There should be no audio or music behind it. Find the third base, but we already have a fourth for Zerg. His army is rather dislocated, like it's possible that, yeah, very nice, TT1 will be able, oh, actually it will turn to for the sandwich, which will be good for TT1, I think, because he will be able to snipe those lurkers. Oh, actually he will not. Nice snipes on the storms. T1 is falling apart, although he's still trying to stand with those Dragoons, but we can see how much damage those Hydras are doing, despite not having +2 weapon, but there is no +2 armor for the Protoss either. JD Conan is on a good way to even it out. You can see very solid play from him. I can't wait for this guy to show his skill in the incoming Pro League. It's not too many lurkers, and this is a good macro from TT1. But now the lurkers are here, the observers are being picked immediately, and those lurkers will be able to hold. TT1 is going for the ninja base over here. I like it, this is what he needs. He will be mined out in a second. He has 4 cannons in natural, maybe he can go right and defend this base. I don't even think that JD Conan knows about it. It's much easier to take both of those bases. Actually, taking both of those is fine as well. Oh, nice snipe on another Templar. It's very painful. He has only 2 gas income. Okay, will he scout the probe transfer? He will with this Overlords, probably. No. Okay, so those Overlords will find the expansion. JD Conan playing it very slowly, going for the filers. Let's look at the upgrades. We have +2 weapon, and what is in the way? Okay, 3 upgrades for Zerg, so we will have 3-1-1 and 2-1 is, oh, those lurkers will deal crazy amount of damage. There is no storm, it would be such a juicy storm over here. And JD Conan, an additional, another great trade, another great deal of damage to the TT1's unit. This, like, he lost major zealots, so it's not that tragical. But it's not like TT1 has infinite income. Templar is not throwing the storm. I think TT1 should double expand now. If he wants to stay over here, he can as well defend both expansions. But we can see that JD Conan is the one who will want to be aggressive with the lurkers. Actually, there is no reason to not be aggressive with the lurkers. Especially that he sniped the observers. So this army will be surrounded with lurkers, and you will need to pick blindly where are you escaping. I guess going to and trying to attack to deal as much damage as possible with those units is the best option for TT1, but it seems like it's too much stuff going on. Nice snipe on the lurker over here, but there are more lurkers incoming from the top, so this army might be trapped. Like, this is such a beautiful execution from JDCon, and those units are being surrounded with the lurkers without observer makes it GGE from TT1. Very, very nice performance from Mr. JDCon, and tying it up and making it an even match. Canada versus Europe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Mr. Ultra himself, the captain of Team Latino America, and he will play against Mr. Doodle Doodle. The map is going to be Death Valley. So without further ado, let's get into the match. Ultra versus Doodle Doodle. Did I say Europe? At some point? We will have Europe versus Russia on Sunday. By the way, guys, you can see the goal being a new streaming PC. So, because I needed it before BSL 21, I bought it today. And I have it, so maybe I will be able to set up the stream for during the next week, for the next week casts on it. But you can still support the cause because it's extremely expensive. Just for you guys, so the production level of BSL Pro League will be the highest possible, because producing events like that, like this, is much easier when I'm casting myself. I don't need to capture the cameras and share the screens. Oh, I said Canada versus Europe, excuse me. When I'm speaking in English, sometimes... Actually, when I do it in Polish as well, sometimes I'm doing it in Polish as well, but... yeah, it happens. Life is brutal, but we have Ultra going for... regular for one fact. I think Doodle might be the one who, as a Protoss, have more options to do something crazy. What would be the best thing for Doodle? Probably try to secure this side of the map, not allow Ultra to get down, and maybe sacrifice this one. Might be a long-term plan. But what about... Oh, I really like using this high ground as a scouting, like... but this is the worst possible time to scout. He is probably not a PvP player. Although, he will confirm the bottom left being taken, and probably even confirm the fast Nexus. Although this STV is taking extra damage, and Ultra is he, like... This gun is relatively retarded. And so there will be a confirm. The Zealot should be sniped with the Vulture. I think this SCV gave all the information for Ultra and he is going for his own expansion behind it, no bunker needed. Although now he will be able to see the... Oh! Hidden target fire. To see the Goon, but with 3 Marines, even 4 Marines, it should be easily defendable, especially that the Zealot is already dead. He should just go and kill it and... don't care maybe. Because now it will start dealing damage. Doodle is going for the SCV and it will actually be good for him because he will be able to escape with the Goon. There is a second one, so that's nice aggression. Especially that this is after Nexus. Actually the gateway was before the Nexus, so it's like one gateway pressure, maybe that's how I should say it. Yeah, but the tank arrives. I don't think this command center will be cancelled. What Devil did to me, he made cannons over here, so I couldn't mine those mineral fields. But for Terran, against Terran it's not too good, but because there are tanks. He might do the job. Running in. I hope that you know what will happen with Mr. Ultra when he will do something magical. We will go for the funniest clip in the world. The Sleep Ultra, the magic power. Okay, so he is giving up on those assimilators. This one, okay, I guess one is fine against the mech, because like Vultures can get through, only Marines and SCV can. But then you are enabling yourself to go with maybe DT. With Zealot, with Probe. I guess Ultra sees it. I really like the Probe, the Observer getting in, although now he might get oh my god, Doodle! Killing his own Observer. He's not worthy. I guess he should be able to snipe the SCVs. Is there a siege mode? If there is a siege mode, it's kind of... he can trap those, but if there is no siege mode... Actually, the tank range is so big. Yeah, like Doodle now is giving this expansion for free for Ultra, but I think he should start taking more expansions over here, because Ultra is already thinking about securing the third base. You can see that he wants to play it slowly, going for the armory and the upgrade. Although those are all the upgrades, so he might as well add extra. Yeah, but we have command center. He might as well add extra factories, but even after command center, it will be better. This is only 6 mineral fields, but those are 1,500. Those bases have 1,500. Those bases have 1,200. A double turret. I guess, yeah, you are afraid of maybe some drops, but you can always drop over here, right? But you still need observers, so those turrets with mines should be able to hold a lot of stuff. And what, like, if you have so much money as Ultra, what is your plan? Double robo. I guess going for 3-3, 200-200 is obvious choice. But I'm looking for an answer, like maybe some battle cruisers. Oh my god, those turrets are so brilliant actually. But those rivers are strong. They are on the edge of being taking so much damage. Oh, but he's going. Oh, how did they now spot it? Oh my god, is he going? Kill it? He needs to show it. He's going to kill one. That's actually very funny, because now the drops can kill this expansion relatively easily. That's very smart from Doodle. No tanks can go through, no vultures, no Goliaths, only the marines. I think making the bunker over here might be a good option. Yeah, actually if the high ground help might be enough, maybe with the bunker. But this is definitely opening up some options for Doodle. The question is, will he have money for all that? Because in your head you should have the awareness that Protoss, that Terran at some point will have 3-3 upgrades and 200-200. So you need to have some answer to it. Okay, he might have found a gap in all those turrets. A nice position for the river. STV trade is not that bad. He still has 51. He has 3 nexus, 3 command centers, but we are going up to 6. 6 fact and third robo. 3 robos and 6 gateways. He's playing it out like it's a semi-island, but like, okay, so it will be to aggressively push this base, maybe drop into the main. Actually, that's interesting, because I thought the Protoss will be the one, like maybe going for the carriers and try to secure those 2 bases is a good option. Armor is spinning. Guess it's for the shuttles, makes sense. Dude is so good in sniping the tanks. Okay, there are more, but this is definitely slowing down the push of Ultra. We have 4 bases mining versus 3, so it's relatively good for the Terran, I would say. It's not bad for the Protoss either, but speed for the observers might be another good thing to try to add. Those goons are a little bit... Oh, there is a gap over here, and that's why you play in those events. So for the BSL Pro League, you will have knowledge about it. We have a powerful drop to this natural. It is going to be mined out soon as well. But if he will drop like 3 shuttles over here and 4 zealots to kill those tanks, this base should go down. Although they are out of turrets, so those shuttles will not escape. But this is a good trade for Doodle again. Oh, he is going into this natural. The rivers are dying, the zealots are being unloaded in the not the perfect position, I should say. But I guess he will still eliminate a couple of the tanks. trading. I think like eliminating this base would be better, but maybe already it's the moment when you need to fight the army. Like you can sacrifice maybe at this stage those shuttles, but I feel like he didn't use the full potential of it. And we have a mines on the retreat path. Those goons are locked in. We will have more rivers, so there is an option for the big value for both of them, both for river shots but also for Goliath shots. Look how tiny Protoss army is. It's baby Protoss. Yeah, it's baby. It's like, oh, what is this? But I like how Doodle is buying time. Although, okay, so he will make DTs, but we have scans. It's very, very expensive Protoss units, a lot of like Dark Templars, a lot of rivers. Good, they're securing the port base. Powerful river shots, but are those enough? Those are strong, but it seems like still too much stuff is there for Ultra. Doodle is still mining from those 4 bases, so as long as he will trade here and not lose this base, it should be fine for him. There are 2 more rivers, so he is really adding extra damage through them, and now... Okay, that's a nice shot. Those are really damaged zealots, but those are damaged tanks, but the zealots are not getting on top of them. There are too many shuttles. Maybe he should drop the probes, I don't know. And now those zealots should deal with the tanks relatively easy. We have even extra river. This base is still mining. Nice river shot. I don't think we have damage, or maybe. No, we don't have damage. Now this is very painful for Doodle because he's mined out in the natural, almost, and in the main base. The third is very important. Clearly the powerful ult macro of Mr. Ultra himself. And just to celebrate his big skill, I will show you a fantastic clip. I love Mr. Ultra, I met him in Thailand LAN. He is a very decent guy, that's why I knew that I can do it for him. Oh, okay. But the mines are helping a lot. Are you evacuating yourself to this side of the map? I don't think so. Okay, maybe with some great storms, but I haven't seen storms yet. Okay, those are a lot of... This is a lot of units in the shuttles. But on top of the tanks! Why not on top of the tanks? Okay, but now the DTs are helping a lot, the rivers are dealing a lot of damage. This was decent, still decent for the Protoss. It's like he's really doing the best he can. But this is so much Terran production. It's still 2 base mining. Not too many SCVs though, but this is a lot of stuff, and Protoss is really out of money. GG from Doodle Doodle.
Wasn't taking his own third, but okay, here we go. He sees. Now Max absolutely has his own local third base. The Arbiter for now, but I always think Protoss should just plan to go carry. What? It worked too. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. He actually got through the pylon wall with that. I've never seen that.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
And we have second game between those gentlemen. I hope you loved the clip. This is much better than me talking, right? During the switch. The map is Polestar. So this is one of the macro maps you can pick. Polestar seems like more macro map compared to the Metropolis. It's more bases overall here, right? Jesus Christ, Mr. China White. Of course it's 0. I took the casting of Nation Wars for myself, so I will be able to ask more casters for the BSL Gosu League, for the BSL Pro League. I hope that there will be a lot of people who will be willing to do the cast. I will have a new computer, so everything should go smoother. I can't wait to plug it in and see no warnings on my OBS studio that the encoding is overheated. Mr. Jadon Poker bracket, let me give you the link for the Liquipedia, where you can see all the bracket. This is the winner bracket finals of the event. Canada versus Latino America. And on Sunday, for the loser bracket semifinals, we will have Russia versus Europe. So we have top 4 teams. Poland and USA got eliminated. Poland on the 6th spot, USA on the 5th spot. But now we are on top 4, which is where the money is laying in. $500 sponsored by Mr. Rasbrain. To be honest, I really enjoy this Nation Wars. This is I think a cool format, cool matches, exciting ones. So I would like to continue it. So if you guys are willing to sponsor the prize pool, I'm willing to run it for the players. Really like how this probe is controlling the potential move out. Okay, so it's going to be Nexus after 2 goons. Oh, so it's there for the probe to scout and confirm if it's command center or not. He didn't confirm it, so maybe he will add gateway before the robo. Although I don't know if it wasn't too early. Nowadays, Terrans can make Protosses so scary that one Vulture... Oh my god, all those maps are full of gaps. Ultra is finding place everywhere, holy moly. Mr. Heretic, Mr. Liquid Nazgul and Mr. Liquid Steve are the sponsors of BSL 19 and BSL 20, which we have qualifications on for right now. So Nation Wars is also one of the events which are allowing you to qualify to the BSL 20 because you are earning points by playing over here. So this is a part of BSL 2025 circle and there are the sponsors. So huge thanks to them. They are a long-term, old school, maybe long term, but old school fans and still have the love for StarCraft. Yeah, he's the CEO of Team Liquid nowadays, along with both of them. They are co-CEOs, so it's great that they still remember their roots. Let's say there, if you want, you can join BSL webpage. I guess I don't have it over here, but you can check it out over here. There are a few words which Nazgul also said about. Yeah, Mr. Drone and Mr. Yador is still around, and he's casting sometimes. He was playing a lot. I don't see him being too active nowadays, but he's definitely around, so you can meet him. If not on Battle.net, then for sure on this channel. When I was casting with him, suddenly some lady started speaking to me in English, and it turned out that his wife is from Poland, so that was in Polish, I mean. So his wife is from Poland, Mr. Ariadors. So yeah, I'm from Poland as well, so I was surprised. Nice to hear the Polish language when you don't expect it. But overall, Mr. Ariador, long-term supporter of BSL as well, aka Mr. Liquid Drone. Very slow play from both players. The observer will get in. Ultra is trying to escape with no turrets. Already having a SCV advantage. Will Mr. Doodle be able to tie it up? This is the question. It's 2-1 for LATAM right now. We have a starport, so it's definitely going to be upgrade build. Yeah, because this is older build. Nowadays Terrans are going for more factories earlier. But it's not like Doodle is escaping with too much, so it might still work. The third base over here is relatively close, so you might even go for upgrades and third base at the same time. Can you build a bunker over here? If you can build a bunker over here, then you can definitely go for it. I guess if you can build turret. Oh, maybe not, maybe those are just the turret locations. Okay, so 2-1 will be on the way from Mr. Ultra. expansion and more factories after that. So the slowest possible but the very effective and very hard to stop push. I think Doodle is starting well with it, with dealing with it, because going for 4 bases early is a good start to launch the powerful big production of Protoss. I don't know how many probes you want to have on those 4 bases, but I would say going to like 60 to 65 even is fine, and try to trade more frequently. Double forge upgrades, I love it. Plus 1 weapon is done, so he's going for 2-1 of his own. I think the Terran upgrades are scaling up a little bit better, but it's obviously good to have it on Protoss. How many STVs do you want to build? I guess like 60, 65 maybe. Nice gateway positioning. There is still a lot of space for more, because this is definitely not going to be enough. Ultra with a lot of scans confirming the gateways. I think seeing the Templars as well should give him confirmation that those are not carriers, but yeah, more factories. How many do we have? We have 4, 9. I think he can go for 9 easily, even for 10. 60 STVs. This is the moment when Terran will stop producing STVs and focus on producing pure army. Sniping those Archons is beautiful. The Vultures deal so much damage to the Archons, so this is a good trade. And there is a gap over here. There is a gap over here as well. So Doodle decided like there is no point to make pylon ones versus Ultra, because he can go through them anyway. So yeah, it's like preventing the mental punishment, but this is actually causing extra damage. Doodle should just bring those probes and kill it, I guess. This is a lot of goons. But Ultra is just waiting. There is no reason to move out, and he has 130, but what those goons can do against those tanks? Like, if he would have 3 shuttles full of zealots and maybe drop over here, maybe there would be an option. I guess he's applying some pressure with those. But it's 57 probes, he needs to rebuild them quickly and start mining well from 3 bases, because now Terran is producing just units, and 2-0 is done. 2-1 will be done soon, so do you go for the 4th base, or I guess 200 will be so quickly for the Terran that you can start moving out now. I love those mines, intercepting the zealots basically for free. Okay, we will have Templars. Oh, Doodle is going? Is he really? I don't think you want to attack over here. Oh my god, he wants to attack over here. This is crazy. Yes, the storms are landing well. There are more zealots arriving. There is no vulture support for the tanks, so maybe he will trade well against those spread tanks. This is actually, if you will eliminate those tanks, that's good for you. You don't want Terran to be on 30 tanks. And he did a good job eliminating a lot of them, but he eliminated his own army in the process. And it's not like Ultra can't reproduce those units, he definitely can. So that was definitely good for Ultra. I guess 3-1, 3-2 is on the way as well. Yes, it opens up this location not be too perfectly defended. These are decent storms, but not the game-changing ones, although Doodle with the supply advantage. Eliminating the third base is always good. He has the Templar energy for the storms. Oh, okay, those are the weird storms, but I guess he eliminated a bunch of SCVs. Yeah, this is what I was missing from him, expanding at the same time while being aggressive. I guess preventing your opponent from expanding is some type of your own expanding, at least in income, compared to your opponent, but still, this is not going to hold for too long. We have round number 3, I guess. This is not 200-200 yet. He's really spread out, so maybe going in for the natural now makes sense. Ultra can see no army in here. Yeah, this is a Protoss who is really trying to end the game and deal the critical damage. But if this attack will not be successful, it's going to be 4 base versus 4 base actually, but those are magnificent storms. Great storms from Doodle, eliminating those tanks which are in range of the goons. Only a couple of the tanks are dealing damage now, but Doodle is not going to the natural, he is going to trade versus the army. The Templars are being sacrificed, so overall this is a beautiful hold from Ultra. Although I guess Doodle is doing good job not allowing the tank number to grow too big. But if he's not expanding at the process and he is not transferring probes over there, not securing one of the corners, this is kind of painful, because you don't have an end game plan. You are just hoping to have a good trades, and the longer the game will go, the better the trades will be for the Terran. Although he is going for double shuttle, so maybe this is his plan, just not to allow the Terran to have the big army. I guess this is a good drop. There are more storms, at least one more storm available. Nice storm on the vessel. There will be one more maybe. Killing one more vessel, beautifully done by Doodle. 46 SCVs, but there are only... Actually, there is still some minerals left in the natural. Doodle also relatively low on workers in those bases. Yeah, but having with a corner always gives you an option, like if you will lose the engagement and Terran will go to your main base to kill your gateways, you have another option where you can have gateways and try to win the game in the long term. We can see Ultra being extremely defensive. Doodle is really doing a good job macroing and sending more and more units, and those are a lot of siege moded tanks, but those are not covered by the vultures yet, and the storms are actually great on top of a lot of tanks. Will he have enough to finish them? There is no more energy left, not enough zealots, the tanks are surviving. This was putting Ultra to 100 supply again, lowering the number of tanks, but still Ultra is holding on. Finally, Doodle is securing the bottom left. Maybe it was all planned. We have a lot of Terran. This is 3-2 versus 3-2 from the Protoss as well. But I don't know how he's planning to stop it. This is 20 workers advantage, so only 10 supply advantage in army. Now a little bit more, but it's just everything is just in production, so the storms needs to be magnificent, and I don't think you want to fight right now. Okay, the storms are not bad. Not greatest either. If he would wait for another wave, it would be not bad for him. Just needs to buy more time to build it up. He still has bigger income. Okay, Ultra securing this position. Oh, a lot of those tanks are wounded, so the storms. Oh, beautiful EMP from Ultra. Great storms from Doodle as well, but still a lot of tanks are staying alive, and those props will be trapped over here. This is actually a plenty. But yeah, Ultra very slowly. He realized that Doodle will want to be pure gateway man aggression, and he was defensive like he should. And when he had a powerful army moving out, I really like it. But what Doodle can do now is maybe try to go for the counterattack, deny the bases of Ultra, make the game crazy. Maybe cut some reinforcements, try to gain some value while trading. But Ultra is really nicely denying the bases, sniping the probes. Doodle suddenly mining only from 2 bases, while Ultra is mining from 3. Let's call those 5 SCVs mining. 313, very good upgrades for the Protoss. We don't see that too often in PvT. Do we even have? Do we also have the shuttle upgrade? Those are great Zealot bombs, so this might be the trade that will be good for Doodle. If the storms will be good, the units are clumped, and this is what he definitely needed to trade against army so well. Beautifully done, and suddenly Ultra is left with just a couple tanks which might be even trapped during the escaping, so this was a good hold from Doodle, and suddenly now Ultra is under pressure. Those bottom right bases will be under pressure. I don't think he has enough army to defend it all. The question is, will Doodle realize that this is the play to deny those bases now? Even the Templars going in, the Archons, the Forgotten Archons are here. We have big army from Doodle, but the Sandwich Templars. This is the meat at the bottom of the army. Good-ish storms as sniping his own observer. The mines are gaining as much value as possible. The command center leaves. Doodle, he can't attack to this army. This is definitely a mistake. Unless he will win the game through it. I don't know, this is not too much Ultra left. And maybe Doodle is not expecting those bases to be there. He is mining only from 1 base soon, so he either expands or kill expansions. Like now every second is working so good for Ultra, because even making vultures is strong. I guess Doodle is still thinking about just busting him. We will confirm the top right. He could have killed it like 2 minutes ago. Ultra now have a fightable army. Although it might be trapped. Oh my god, those tanks have no support. They are already eating the storm, and so much zealots are going on top of the tanks. Although he is not too decisive with the attack. Doodle. Though he's taking so much damage, those zealots are not running in. So it's going to be possible that Ultra will defend it over here. Actually, it's only 3 tanks, but Doodle is decided not to go in. The zealot really dealt a lot of damage. I guess he lowered the number of tanks successfully. Now trying to deny top right might be a good call. Expanding on his own. Mining only a little bit. Just a small doodle. Not doodle mining, but just a tiny doodle. Oh, the friendly army. Every unit matters a lot right now. Those are wounded vultures, but they can be annoying. Ultra still mining from at least this one base. Denying this mining is very good for him. Look how much gas Doodle has. He could produce Templars out of these extra minerals. And also buying a lot of time. And I don't think you want to build that many zealots now. Maybe you won't. I guess if you have shuttle, you want to build zealots to load into the shuttle. Okay, the probes will start falling soon. Okay, that's one way of dealing with it. Okay, so Hero Archon. I really like the move, but the Archon can die against vultures so easily. But now Ultra securing this base makes me believe that we might even go for the map split scenario. This is crazy interesting game. Ultra, I guess, is happy with seeing that there is no base on bottom left. Storm drop, but there is no SCVs to storm. Oh, nice mine. Do you want to get in? You definitely want to secure this base. Okay, but those storm drops are annoying for sure. Maybe even making raid makes sense. Because it prevents Ultra from a lot of mining time. Oh, this is great storm. But yeah, we have Templars and Zealots versus Vultures. Those are good emergency storms. Oh, last cast I was missing a word, and this was emergency. Yeah, emergency storm. Now Doodle with a lot of Archons. Finally the shuttle has been killed. 46 SCVs to 44 probes, so Terran is really mining well. I'm shocked that Doodle just on 2 bases and he's satisfied with it. Ultra doing good job eliminating those Templars. I'm wondering why there is no No shuttle with it anymore. Shuttles with this... Because Terran army has to be spread all over the map, when you have couple shuttles, you can really break the line with those. I guess this is a vulnerable spot to attack into. Let's see if there will be a storm. There is a decent storm, another decent storm from Doodle. He is really gaining a lot of value through those Templars. Although those are magnificent EMPs, making those armors dying from the fart of the Vulture. Maybe not that easily. Doodle securing this base. Ultra sees it. But he is mining from 4 bases. However, yeah, maybe 3 bases I should say. This is great for Terran. Every second he is doing this mining is great for him, but he is so spread. We have finally some shuttles being added, 4 more Templars, but this is good turret positioning. This turret, seeing one turret makes you believe, okay, Doodle decided to find a better way, not sacrificing the shuttle. Oh, maybe in real life he is a shuttle driver because he did it perfectly. I guess this is annoying for Ultra, but it prevents Doodle from mining on the bottom left as well. So it's not like he is exploding in army while doing it. It's more like Ultra is fine with just sitting now. And I think Doodle's mistake is that he didn't rebuild the workers. Ultra did a good job going up to 60 again. Doodle on only 46. But somehow he is picking the good positionings for the trades, I should say maybe. Those EMPs on the goons are extremely powerful. Yeah, this base is being defended by 4 tanks basically. Lot of gas from Doodle, not even mining over here, so I guess having this low amount of workers. Okay, he added a bunch. Oh, we had a great storm. You have 49 SCVs now, so this is a good value from Doodle, but we have still 17 supply advantage in army. And dropping over here is very smart because he already has mines, so it's going to be hard to kill those tanks, and they will have a lot of time. I guess with the shuttles it's easier, but you still need to have them loaded in with the right army, with the right units. This is definitely a very good move from the team Capitan. 3 tanks even. We will have a big attack to this base, but SCVs don't care about the storm. This is big move from Ultra, not even escaping with the workers. 43. I guess those are good storms from Doodle eliminating those vultures. Oh, 1 shot away. Okay, everything came here to defend it. Then you know that Protoss is desperate to start mining more. 38 workers only. This cannon is really missing a lot. Basically every shot almost. Somehow it's more than 33%. It's funny. Maybe because he didn't see it, I don't know, I guess yes. Oh, but we have a round 2. Oh, Doodle forgot about AI move. Okay, I guess this is the last attempt from Doodle. He's desperate to do something. Ultra really put himself in the good economical position. This is a lot of Templars, but there are vessels with a lot of EMP as well. But before they will arrive, a lot of storms will be thrown. Now the EMP lands, but those are really decent storms from Doodle, but so much Terran, and GG. Doodle is tapping out and is dying, and it's making LATAM 3-1 lead. Ultra is earning 2 points for his team. That's great. Congratulations to him. And the next match is going to be Tech versus Crossy. So this is a very strong. I guess Team Canada is strongly counting for Crossy to secure two matches. So Tech versus Crossy. Going to be on Deja Vu. So without further ado, maybe actually I will show you where are we at on the bracket. So this is winner bracket finals, and in the loser bracket finals, semi-finals, we have Europe versus Russia. Winner of this match, Europe versus Russia, will play against loser of this match, LATAM versus Canada, which we are experiencing right now. So that's so nice. You can check out the rules of the Nation Wars. You can type exclamation mark Nation Wars and you will see the info about it over here. So that's cool, and you can check out the Matcherino page and donate over there for the players, so they will earn more for their victory and they will be motivated to play in the future. So let's get into the next match and see who will earn the most money of Mr. Raspberry.
Wasn't taking his own third, but okay, here we go. He sees.
Oh. Tech versus Crossy. We have nice matchups. There's a bit of chat. Yeah, he's telling to Crossy that all you can do is SH, which means select larva and build Hydralisks. Select Aldra, larva and build Hydralisks all over, and that's enough. What Crossy is answering, if that's so easy, why don't you change your race? Oh, but do you think Zerg versus Protoss is balanced? Oh, I think this is a perfect moment for this talk. Shit talk before the match. Yeah, I wasn't born in Korea. Yeah, Crossy was born in Korea, so that's a direct punchline from Tech. I guess they like each other. Yeah, it's because Protoss easy. You don't. Oh! Who is winning the shit talk engagement? Who has bigger APM and better decision making while talking? We should make a competition like this. You need to shit talk and play at the same time. Oh, Tech is almost finding the... Oh, but Gossi is securing the bottom right. I am a little bit shocked. Oh, now Tech is not answering and thinking, let me punish you. Of links from Crossy. Yeah, trying to provoke Tech for another round. I guess this prop will be found. Tech will make a cannon before the gas, it seems like. Maybe because he thinks... I don't know what he thinks, like, actually. But I guess he is thinking something. And he has something in mind. I guess he's afraid of mass links. Layer on the way. Mining out natural gas first, so when you will die and make 1000 sunkens in the main base, you will still have more gas. Ninja Zilot arrives and saying, surprise! Surprise, surprise, where are your links now? Crossy losing one drone. Those Zealots are moving around now. I really like the composition. The how to say composition, the coordination of those attacks. Although he moved back, but at least he forced links, so this was a good move out of those 4 Zealots. This is a really nice mind play from Tech. Looks like Crossy is looking for the Zealots somewhere. So that's going to be a nice catch. He has decent amount of links, but I think it should be like close to equal. As long as Tech will trade against it, he should be fine. And this is a great surround by Crossy. He's more decisive in those attacks, and this is a good trade for him. Stargate on the way, but Spire is almost done. Although this Courser should have at least enough time to fly in and see what's in the main base. I don't know if it will come back alive though. Fifth, even 6th hatch. There's very good saturation in this natural, not the greatest in the main base, but he's going there, the hatcheries are spawning. This is a relatively late cannon, but he, I guess, didn't expect that quick Scourges. But I guess the cannon will finish before the Courser, so it should protect the... Oh, but Tech is making a big mistake, losing the Courser. It might cause... Actually, I guess Crossy was waiting to make those mutas. He's going for the Carpe, so there is going to be muta switch for sure. Temporary hype is what you need against mass mutas. There's a lot of drones, a lot of Sankens. Rossi is trying to take advantage of the situation that he has this significant expansion advantage, amount of minerals, access to amount of minerals. I guess he's only having 2 Sankens in here. Those are okay, couple of links. This is definitely what Crossy needs. More links to not allow those zealots to get in. And as tech, you have option to go for expand or make a lot of goons and try to kill those extra buildings. I'm wondering if the Carpace maybe was just defensively, like it doesn't seem like Crossy, like at some point he will probably have to make mutas. GG from Tech. What? I guess the shit talk worked. He got triggered. In real life, he left the game too early. Definitely too early. Oh, I shouldn't give him point. I will give point to Crossy. Why is a good question. And for the second, if you see this mad leave the game when you mad, you usually expect something crazy next game. And the map pick is going to be Metropolis. We have 3-2 score. Let's see what will happen. Do you go for double gateway? Why did he leave? Why did he leave? He invested a lot into Zealots and Corsairs, but it's not the end of the world. You still will need the Zealots to secure the third base. You can go for double expansion, maybe some rivers or DT drops to the third base with the Corsairs. To the fourth base, there are a lot of options. Like this was definitely too early. Tilt move out of the game. Okay, it seems like 12 hatch from Crossy versus Forge first. And there are cannon options. Cannon rush, and there will be 2 props on the map. Okay, but the drone is already on top of the probe. We will see the Nexus behind it. Crossy did a good job buying time with the drone. gateway. He can go for gas, I'm sure, before the cannon. It's micro. Tech is delaying the cannon for a long time. Delaying the gas as well. Is he going for a second gateway? If it doesn't cross position, it might work. Yeah, he is. Smart from Tech to go for it after the, how is it called? After seeing that this is the cross spawn. Cross might be killed by the cross spawn. But for now, it seems like he has perfect amount of links. 6 is just good to deal with 2 zealots without the probe. As Tech, you want to trade as efficiently as possible with those zealots. Oh, but we can see some unnecessary damage has been taken. Four links will survive the clash with 2 zealots. Now he will need... Yeah, those 4s will be enough to deal with those extra 2. And it seems like this pressure is losing steam for Tech. He's just microing too much. Crossy will be able to help those 2 zealots with 7 links. Tech is not paying too much attention. This is definitely great. Look at that 28. Great for Zerg, 28. Nice micro over here from Tech. Finally getting some good trade. But it's a little bit late. The Zerg already drawn up, so he is definitely fine with making links now. Spire is on the way. Stargate, double Stargate. Oh, double Stargate, I like it. There is no sweet spot. I guess this will be the sweet spot. This is starting to look better for Tech. He is causing some disruption in mining, trading against some links. The mutas arrived. I guess that was his plan from the very beginning, to force the opponent to go for the mutas. But it not have to be a big investment into the mutas. We can see that Crossy is not mining from the gas, already adding the Hydra then. So double Stargate would be great if Crossy would invest a lot into it. But 4 is just to defend against the zealots. Maybe harass, maybe scout, just a little bit, force some extra cannons. I guess you usually make 5, but 4 is fine as well. Forty workers. You have only 3 coursers, you probably want 7 without an upgrade. Rossi not going for the car pace. So it's possible that those coursers will kill a lot of overlords. We are waiting for the 7. This is good for tech, I guess. A split from Crossy, but he's already adding Hydras. He's already on 40 drones, 6 hatcheries, plus 1 weapon on the way. I guess the speed for the overlord. Oh, it's even done now. So it's going to be very hard to snipe those overlords, especially that the number of coursers is not that big yet. So there will be option to just kill them with scourges. Look at that, there he's afraid of the Hydra push, but Crossy is droning up. I mean, he droned up to 45, saturating the third base, even droning up more. Gross Templar Archives is done, so there will be a storm. It's just enough Hydras to defend them from dying, or the overlords from dying. 40, 55 probes, drones to 47 probes. And probably that's the timing which Tech was making the cannons for, just to survive till the storm. I like this move from Tech, but he will not kill too many overlords for free. I guess he didn't lose the single courser yet, but there are Hydras everywhere, so he needs to be a little bit more efficient with them. I mean, care about them a little bit more. Those are expensive units. Oh, but he will find extra overlords. I like this move from him. Oh, okay. Oh, and this costs him a Corsair. Second one, so now the Scourges can deal with them relatively easily. I guess the storms are gathering energy, but it's only 2 of them for now. Tech is with 1000 minerals. Rossi is playing it slowly. He's on a good eco. I like this DT. There might be one more drone cycle from Crossy, for example, to saturate the bottom left. Oh, but the Templars might get sniped. How long until the Lurkers? Okay, they are almost done. Like this, those Corsairs. Now it's very good trade for Crossy, but he didn't cancel the expansion. Yeah, he's expanding on his own. I actually like it because he can't move out before having the goons, because then the High Templars will be too snipeable. Oh, but after seeing the Corsairs are gone, Crossy is like, okay, I don't need to go for Lurkers. I can make Mutas snipe your Templars and be happy. I guess Tech should just make more goons. Start mining from the third base. I don't think he has time for Dark Archon, so preemptive storms needs to be used. Okay, 2 Templars are still left. This is the power of the Mutas. There is not too many goons. +2 will be done. Okay, I guess he doesn't need to wait for it, he can just go for a move. Because he knows that there are no Templars. I guess this might be a good arc for Tech to fight, but before the Lurkers... Yeah, when the Lurkers will arrive, it's going to be harder. The Zealots are tanking a lot of damage from the Hydras, so the Goons are able to deal some damage. But we really need the Templars, and Crossy is sniping them with the Mutas. I really like it. There will be extra Templars, but look how much damage those Hydras are dealing. Those Goons are going back, waiting for the Templar to gather energy, but nice snipe. 1-1 even kicked in for Crossy. 125 supply. Even the Templar will be probably targeted by the Mutas, so no hope and no GG from Tech. Crossy is tying up the series 3-3. Very, very nice performance. And that makes Terror versus Tech being extremely interesting. Terror versus Dragon, excuse me, team captain of Team Canada this season and last season, and Terror was a team captain of Team Peru. This season they didn't manage to make a team. Terror said that it's too hard to deal with the Peruvians, and they ended up under the wings of Mr. Ultra, who is now the captain of Team Latino America. He secured two points for him. And now the captain of Team Canada will have to do the same, or at least secure one spot to not put 2 versus 2 into hard position. So Dragon versus Terror, let me update it. It's going to be on Dominator, the first map, so let's get into it. Oh, so nice to see players creating the game top versus bottom. By the way, guys, tomorrow we will have another weekly tournament, the 7th one, so be there, 7 PM, sign up, open tournament, qualify to BSL, win BSL 2025 points and $75, sponsored by Mr. Rasbrain and Mr. LML. Is this a fast gas? Like, is this like 11-11 or however you call it? So he will have like 220 factory? Yeah, nicely done. So Terror will want to probably apply some pressure, maybe because of the slow ground. He decided that he wants this higher tier units faster. And I'm wondering if it will mean that he will want to have, let's say, half of extra Vulture, or Vulture there earlier, or maybe go for the siege mode, right, and have a faster tank. He is constantly making Marines. I guess it's going to be Machine Shop, not siege mode, but Machine Shop, and go for the siege tank. So it's going to be good old one base, Marine, tank, and Vultures. The question is how many tanks he will make, because you want to make a tank and mines, and you can do it with one tank, and you usually do it with one tank. But here we can see that he is going back to mining gas with 3. Yeah, I guess it's going to be Vulture follow-up and expansion behind it. Yeah, I'm going for very fast Nexus. This is what Tero will want to punish. Not having the second gateway too early, Robo on the way. I guess Robo is good to prevent you from taking extra damage from the mines, but you need to deal with tanks, you need to deal with Marines, SCVs and Vultures somehow as well. Okay, and there will be powerful timing. He will need a shield battery definitely to defend it. Second gateway as well. The tank is already on the way. Command center is starting when the Nexus is already mining, but we have only 2 goons. We will have 3 goons in total. Range is not even done. Look how quick this push is from Terror. Is he going for double expand after that? Oh, that was risky. This tank is still there. That's why having the faster Robo makes sense, because now those mines are putting the timer on Dragon. Guess you can rebuild the pylon here. Do you still want to pull the trigger? I'm wondering, because now it's going to be more goons, yeah, but he will kill couple extra probes. I guess that's what he needed. Killing extra probes, gaining some extra value, because his Nexus was so late. His command center was so late compared to the Nexus. But he will have paired command center, so this is a beautiful play. Terror, that's why he's so good. He's capable of doing stuff like that. Now he will trade to tanks, siege mode, and just try to secure those bases. It's not going to be that hard to stop, at least before the rivers and shuttles will arrive. But also, I don't know if Dragon will expect it. It's very rare to see things like that. And it's rather hard to... I mean, if he will get into the main base and see just one factory, no eBay, no turrets, only 2 tanks, I guess he will need to think like something is going on, but when that amount of pressure is happening, you never know how much Terran sacrificed to make this push work. So yeah, it needs extra skill to be able to... And yeah, if you don't have expansion over there, why are you sitting with tanks in here? And they are immediately going to check the third base. What I've seen from him, he was very often going for the expansion over here for the third base. Even after Dragon, I believe I casted the game like that. So... will he go? Okay, this time it's going to be 2 base Arbiter. Oh, but this Terran is mining so much. Already producing SCVs from 3 command centers. You kind of want to punish it, deal some damage to it. Yeah, I like going around, at least force the SCVs from mining to move out. There will be one tank and two super depots, so it might be even possible to defend it. I guess there will be no second super depot. Okay, I like this push from Dragon. This is great. Probably want to even trade against this tank. Be on the high ground, not allow those tanks to get in, and this is a great punishment for the greedy build, but also Dragon is losing the goons in the process and he is mining only from 2 bases. It's not like this base is going to be killed. This was a lot of mining time, but also a lot of SCVs survived. Oh, the tanks were like, where are we shooting? But DTs are there. The random tank shouldn't be there. I guess this is the rally point of terror after the first attack. Dragon is very smart. He knows that since the tanks are here, there are not too many in the natural. Guess one DT could deal with this tank. Started firing the shuttle, the turrets. Oh, the turret will just leave. Okay, not like that, but there are more on the way. I guess this DT will have extra time to kill those tanks. What a nice play from Dragon, and behind it he's going for Arbiter, so if even it will be defended, and I believe it will be. Oh, but it will cost him a lot of tanks. Yeah, a lot of scans. He will have 3 scans, but if there will be more DTs, it will be used on DTs, so Arbiter can be extra efficient. The good part for Terror is that Dragon is just sending the probes to the third base, so it's not like he is now capable of producing some crazy amount of stuff. And Terror just needs to stabilize. He needs to start mining from those 2 bases, add more factories and start producing units. He's still not on the phase of producing units massively, he's just making those strategic tanks just to have efficient trade and defend everything. This is always risky to have probes mining without a wall-in, without any cannon. I guess he knew that only tanks are in production. Okay, now Arbiter will be seen. So I guess going for two more combat stations is necessary. $102 to 75. Look how tiny the army of Dragon is. He was really prioritizing making the probes and going for this high tech. He was still capable of dealing a lot of damage while doing it. So that's a beautiful game from him. But Terror, you can see, already securing the 4th base. The starport will be scouted, but it might be... Yeah, I don't think it can be the bait, like, because he's not going for the upgrades, right? So yeah, he doesn't have armory, right? He's just starting one. So it will be like, maybe, yeah, like, you don't expect second armory to be there, right? So So it's kind of confusing for Dragon, and Dragon lost versus Sterling because of that on Pantheon. Sterling showed the starport and make a 6-fact behind it. But this seems like just a science facility and a star and a vessel against the arbiter. The Dragon is moving in. He has a stasis available. There are a lot of scans. Those tanks are well positioned. The Arbiter is not stasising. This is a lot of stuff from Dragon, but the Arbiter is really in need to be there and do the stasis, and he did it. Nicely done. Now the trade will be much better for Dragon, eliminating those tanks and forcing more scans, especially after killing the turrets. He will be able to force more of them. He badly needs to kill those units. On the other hand, yeah, Terror is only on 4 fact. He went for 4 command centers on 4 factories. This is very greedy. Obviously, if you escape with that, that's great, but Dragon realized that this is the moment to push before the factories are there. I really like it. I guess Terror is expecting the stasis to go. I really like the scan, but those units were in perfect position. We still have 130 to 100 supply, but this is 70 SCVs, so he has SCVs to secure the mining from 4 bases efficiently. The macro from Dragon, this is 8 gateways, but it's enough. We will have 6 fact now, but it's, I guess, a little bit too late. Yeah, there are still arbiters, so he has 2 stasises, so he can stasis both tanks. Grids are being focused. By losing those SCVs, Terror still has a bunch. There are 2 tanks protecting the 12 o'clock. Not even siege moding those. Yeah, Terror is GGing it out. And Dragon is winning the very important game for Team Canada, making them 1 game away from possible tie, 2 games away from winning. So let's see. The map is going to be ready on now. Second game between Dragon and Terror. Let's get into it. Sorry guys, I'm eating a donut because I'm not fat enough. Only 110 kilograms. very hungry. I drive over 500 kilometers today because I was going to pick my new computer up. I bought a used one, but a very strong one. So I hope the stream's quality will increase for BSL 20. Who fucked from terror? Yeah, this is important for his team. I guess scouting this probe makes terror scouted that. Oh, this is TV. Will die, but he will scout the possible expansion. So 2 fact is is it a straight up punishment? I guess the Protoss should answer to me. Maybe the cross position buys you some extra time. Depends on what Dragon will do now, I guess. Because if he would know that this is a second factory, probably going for second gateway before the Robo is a good option. You can see he will go for the Robo first. If he will go for maybe 2 gateways now, it will be holdable, but you usually don't expect 2 fact. Even if he will see the move out of 1 tank, he might think that this is a expansion behind it. So what Terror did in a previous game really lines up well with this double fact play. Oh, but Dragon is, yeah, it might be, yeah, he might scout that there is 3 tanks, and that will be a good tell. He is going for 3 gateways indeed. So maybe like he will have Observer, there will be mines with vultures followed up by those 3 tanks, but scouting 3 tanks, it's very important for Dragon because now he has extra seconds because of this cross position. He's even scouting the SCVs, I guess he will, right? He is scouting some SCVs with it, so he will know that, okay, producing even more probes, that's questionable, but at least there is no siege mode. Maybe going for the gateway overkill buys you extra time. No block. That's very good for Terror. Getting in. Yes, the probes needs to be evacuated. Okay, maybe not evacuated if he's fighting. Oh, but this is already the big damage. A lot of probes going down. With 3 gateways seems like a good option, good answer to what Terror was doing, but somehow Tero is executing it so well that he is trading well against those units. Those mines are in perfect position to buy time for the tanks to deal damage, and those, even without the siege mode, are dealing a lot. There will be 5 spawning, so maybe it will be a good moment for Dragon to jump on top of the tanks. But the vultures will start dealing with the probes, and that's going to be problematic because, yeah, he will have a second nexus, but look how far away he is from starting protecting the probes. The vultures are still dealing damage, and Tero is executing it perfectly, going up in workers so significantly, even more coming in. Seven probes left. 6 now. They realize that, okay, I can produce more. 5 probes left. I can produce more SCVs. Oh my god, every single probe in the natural. Yeah, Tero knows that I can produce more SCVs, go for expansion, and play it out as a normal game from now. I guess going for the tanks and siege mode now makes sense because the best option for the Protoss, oh my god, is counter-attack, but he needs to be careful. And 2 extra vultures going in after laying the mines, and they will snipe at least those 2 probes. There are 7 left. There are tanks with siege mode. That's very important victory for Team Latino America if it will end this way. GG from Dragon. He is tapping out, and that makes us have 4-4 score between those 2 gentlemen, and it puts 2 versus 2 as a decider yet again. We will have TT1 and Andy versus Ultra and Depleted, and it's going to be on Deja Vu. I'm very hyped for the match, guys, because those are the top 2 versus 2 players, and actually it's going to be Hyzap and Nublish, not Andy and TT1, replacing the guys with the same race is available, so it's completely fine. So Hyzap Nublish, very strong 2 versus 2 Canadian team, but I haven't seen them yet in the lineup. So that's a really strong and important match to play as a first time in the Nation Wars. So far, Mr. TT1 I was doing it with Andy. I guess Mr. Dragon was playing at some point as well. Yeah, so let me tell you guys. Where is it? Yeah, so that puts us on 3-3. Look at Mr. Osepu updating this Liquidpedia, making all the Liquidpedias for BSL 20. As you can see, very cool. We have all the players who are qualified for now, which is Bonnie DeWalt, Crossy Ziki, Ultra Hawk, and Julian from Gosu League. From the points, we will have it's not fully updated yet, I guess, because there are no points from Nation Wars, there are no points from Brood War Clan League, but it's still very good job by him. Oh, by the way, Mr. Ranged reported to me that he should have 12 instead of 8 points for the Brood War Clan League for some match. I guess he has 12. Maybe he reported that he should have 8. Okay, I guess he reported that to Doodle and to Dodge, and he Yeah, I guess that should fixed it. But we have those players qualifying from the points. Maybe I should show them this way to you guys. So those players will advance from the points, top 10 spots. From the ladder stage, we will have 10 players qualifying. 2 from Europe, 2 from Latino America, 2 from North America, and 4 from the world bracket. So you can check it out over here. I just want to encourage you guys to play in BSL 20 because we have exactly 9 days left till the ladder stage will be done. You can qualify to the Pro League, which is for the best players from outside Korea and China. You can qualify for Gosu League, Hasu League, and Chobo League. Each of those leagues will have tiers. 16 players only in one tier, so the MMR gap will be smaller, and it's going to be a round robin. It's going to be Swiss stage, group stage, so it's going to be 1 best of 3 to play a week, much easier to coordinate. So we can see those players will secure 10 spots over here from the bracket, and there will be 4 open qualifier tournaments. So that's great to have this amazing Wikipedia from Mr. Osepu. Thank you to his help towards BSL. And yeah, guys, tomorrow there will be a weekly tournament to earn extra points. As you can see, there are 2 more weekly tournaments. You will be able to win the points through the open qualifiers as well, same as for weeklies. For the Shield Battery ladder stage, which is running on Shield Battery right now, and for Battle.net ladder, so for the Nation Wars and Brood War Clinic as well. So check it out, guys. But let's get into the decider match. Let's see who will be in the finals, who will be in the loser bracket finals. Let's get into it. ISAP Newblish versus Ultra Depleted. Nation Wars, LATAM versus Canada. So on the top left location, Mr. Ultra. On the bottom left location, Mr. Depleted. As a Team Latino America on the left. Team Canada on the bottom right, Mr. Hisap. And on the top right, Mr. Newblish. Really love this format. Makes every game count. Every game matter a lot. As for now, every game on this 2 versus 2 matters so much. We have Zerg Terran versus Zerg Protoss. So at the beginning, Zerg Protoss should be able to apply pressure, at least on the Zerg, maybe close the Zerg. I'm wondering if Ultra will go for Bio or for Goliath play. If he will go for Goliath play, then Zerg can go for Mass Links, I guess. If he will go for the Bio, it's possible that we will have 2 hatcheries, maybe like 12 pull into the hatchery before the gas from Depleted. You want to have the hatchery, you want to have extra larvas for extra links, because there is going to be a lot of stuff coming from Team Zerg and Protoss. Although Newblish going only for 1 gateway, at least for now. Maybe he wants to go for the gas still. But you don't want to gas still if you know that your opponent is going for Bio. We can see hatchery before the gas, even before extra drone. I like it from Depleted. You want to have this creep as early as possible. Like, this is a dream scenario versus Zerg Protoss. I guess nowadays it's called standard. But it's very hard to defend it, because you need to defend both links and zealots. And it's going to be so hard for Ultra to send help. Mr. Ultra, check Discord, please. What? Oh my god, Mr. Ultra. Come over here to let me kick your ass. Okay, guys. Apparently, Mr. Ultra, in all his Super Gosu skill of being the captain of Team Latino America, being such a Gosu player, he sent me the wrong replays for 2 versus 2. So it's going to be actually okay, guys. So what we will watch now is the right match, which is going to be Ultra and Babo versus TT1 and Andy. Yes, guys, this is what will happen. Let's go. Mr. Ultra, you should be happy that the ocean is between us, because I would come and kick your ass now. Let's hope that you will show us some good strategies, special tactics. Depleted was like, it's good that I'm making this hatchery. That's a good response versus Zerk and Protoss, but I didn't play it. Mr. Bonnie, directly from Gargulce, is hosting us with 117 viewers. Mr. Bonnie PL, who is a captain of Team Poland, who was a champion during the first season, but during the second season we ended up being eliminated as first. So we need to make the third season just to have option for the rematch. Okay, but we have Andy going for the 9 pool. Thank you, Mr. Bonnie. As you guys, if you guys didn't know, Bonnie is not only BSL StarCraft or overall StarCraft Gosu and player and streamer, but he's also a Super Gosu player and streamer of DC+2, and you can check it out on the channel Bonnie PL. Bonnie very talented in all the games, making it hard to follow how many championships he's winning. Okay, so let's see. Babo is going for the similar opening as Depleted was, I guess. Andy is playing a little bit differently because he went for the 9 pool. So there will be more pressure on the Zerg. 9 pool directly counters, like with 9 pool it's possible to kill the Zerg relatively easily, because the amount of links that Zerg and Protoss will have, like Zerg should have same amount of links as another Zerg, 9 pool versus 12 pool, but there will be extra Zealot, and that's when it's going to be problematic. Oh my god, okay, they are fighting with the probe. Look at this beautiful combination from Team LATAM, fighting because of the probe's advantage, but Babo somehow, okay, this is clear, but the sunken will be done, so you need to go home with the probe, go home with the links. We can see that the tech is on the way, but Babo, it seems like this is a perfect hatchery position, but it's also going to be possible Yeah, it's perfect sunken position. Are you trying to go for it? It seems like they are going for it. The drones are being pulled. I like attacking the links first, but the second sunken will be done soon, and I'm not that big of a fan of this attack. I guess they wanted maybe to deal some extra damage. Maybe running by would be not bad. I like the micro of Andy, but overall those links are trapped. Oh, they are going for more aggression. I guess they realize that they can go around and kill the spawning pool. But Babo is macroing from 2 hatcheries. It's going to be relatively easy for him to... Oh, and he's catching the zealots of TT1 before being in perfect position. I guess those TT1 zealots would buy extra time for the pool to be killed. Those are good trades for Andy, but yeah, this is... Okay, the vultures. This time Ultra is going for the mech. So we switch the games, we switch the idea, and this is when Degan and Zergs are stronger on the map. The problem will be lack of spores and anti-air for the Zerg. I'm wondering if Babo will get the support of some Goliaths. I really like that he's escaping with the Overlord. Okay, and they are attacking, but 3 cannons is definitely enough. And 3 cannons for TT1 as well. Those are so experienced players. Ultra and Babo. Very high in the BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League. By the way, guys, BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League is live right now. You can go on Shield Battery, join the league, sign up for BSL 2 vs 2. I'm very excited. There are so many events going on, so you will be able to see more 2 vs 2 in the future. It's going to be on Fridays. But first the qualification phase needs to be finished. So you can qualify by playing the ladder matchmaking on Shield Battery. There is no matchmaking on Battle.net, but there is on Shield Battery. And you can meet those guys for sure. I guess the Goliaths will not be there on time to save the Overlord, but overall it's going to prevent Andy from taking any value out of the abusing the spore position. And Babo is transitioning to the layer relatively quickly. Okay, there is expansion. Unmute up for 3-ish. I really like the second hatchery. He's going for the armor, so he will at least, if he will lose the mutant number, he will at least have this upgrade advantage. Oh, but Andy needs to be careful. Those Goliaths are hitting like a Trax. Do you go for +1 armor or +1 weapon in 2 vs 2? I guess versus Goliaths, Archon. I guess versus Goliath's Carapace is great, and that's why maybe you want to go for the weapon just to equalize it. Borrowed links. This Overlord might be sniped. That's very good for TT1 if he will secure this expansion, but we can see more links incoming. So they will probably want to push. There is a counter attack. The turrets are there. Muta died, so no option for one shot. I guess only one Mutas died in the process. Let's see how many will be intercepted. More links from Babo. It's because Goliaths plus links are trading relatively well versus mass goons. That's what I think TT1 will want. He's even adding extra cannons because he's expecting that at some point they will pull the trigger. We can see that the expansion from Babo is on the way. More cannons even on the high ground. They are so afraid. Ooh, 2 Mutas going down. Each Muta matters even more now because Babo is making his own Mutas. So if he will only win the Muta battle against Andy, there are no cannons in the mineral line. So it's going to be hard for him to defend, and I don't know if he wants to go for the spore colonies. He still has upgrade advantage. Babo is going for the weapon. And yeah, having Goliaths and micro of the Mutas is a great combination. Goliaths have such a big range, and Babo has such a good micro. I'm happy that this guy is back. That puts Andy on being scared that the Mutas at any point can attack the main base. So maybe even going for the Spore is an option just to enable himself moving out of the main base. TT1 is going for mass goons, like basically no other tech, just goons. Goons, cannons and probes. Not going to be the best against the tanks. Okay, plus one weapon. Ultra is mining from 2 bases as well. Finally, Citadel of Adun. I expected, to be honest, maybe it was a wrong expectation to expect the reverse. Yeah, the Templar Archives and Storms are much better. But this is great position for Team LATAM on the high ground. But TT1 very smartly moving around the tanks. But it's going to be possible that they will sandwich him. But the Mutas of Andy are here. So maybe that's the trade they wanted. I guess the Mutas of Andy wants to target fire the tanks. But it's going to be so hard. They need to retreat over here. That's a nice micro from both teams. But Team LATAM is not giving the high ground. And Babo securing the expansion of his own. 33 workers only for TT1, 38 for Ultra. That's why I thought the Robo will be there, because of the mines. But I guess with speedlots you can detonate them on top of the Goliaths. Oh, TT1 is going in before the speedlots. The mines are powerful, nice target fire of Andy, but not enough goons. GG from TT1 and Andy, and Ultra and Babo. They are securing the 5th point and is making it the next game as a match point of today. So if Team LATAM will win, then we will have them advancing to the finals, if Team Canada will win, then we will have the tiebreaker, 2 best of ones and 1 in 1 versus 1 and 1 best of 1 in 2 versus 2. So the map of the game is going to be ready on will Canada tie it up and get it to the tiebreaker, or will LATAM secure it? Let's find out now. Okay, top right, Babo, bottom left, Ultra, Team LATAM, cross position, and top left, Andy, and bottom right, TT1, Team Canada. Very important match. I'm wondering for who the cross positions are better. I guess the cross position helps for the team which have the control in on the map. So in the mid game, Zek and Terran should get the control. I'm wondering if it's going to be Goliaths again, or maybe Bio. This is a fast scout, right? Maybe it's going to be the gas still? Like, yeah, but you don't want to gas still because as Zek Prodos you are like Babo still wants to go for the hatchery before the gas. So it would be pointless because Andy will have a mutas faster anyway because of the pressure they will be able to apply with the links and with the zealots. But this time it's 12 pull from Andy, so it's more economical opening, less pressure, so Babo should be able to hold against it without the extra sunken over here. It's going to be possible that he will be trapped with the zealots, but he will be able to make 1 sunken and push the block of the ramp. But despite it being 12 pull, it's going to be similar link timing. Maybe it's actually some kind of overpull with extra drone. Okay, Babo respects the aggression potential. I guess it's not that easy to defend 6 links and a zealot. He will have 8 links of his own, so I really like the probe usage. This is a good trade for Team Canada. But Babo has a sunken and it's in decent position. Again, they will have an option to move around, then go through the back and try to kill the pool. Second sunken is on the way. Last time they were aggressive, it didn't work out. Maybe this time they will go around. This is 2 hatchery production. They need to be coordinated to fight with the links, and they will be in good position. Now it's going to be hard. 1 zealot can. Okay, but more reinforcements. The pool will go down. They want to trade against the links, and I think this is a good call. Okay, Babo links are starting to fall. The drones are starting to fall. This is definitely a good aggression from Team Canada. Zealots are bleeding out, but there is no pull, so there is no sunken potential. But with the vultures it's going to be cleared. So those units will die eventually, but they should be happy with the damage they dealt. I don't think you need to attack with the links, but I guess maybe. Target firing more drones. Andy, this is a good pick. Maybe the probe will do it. I don't think so. Okay, so we have one cannon here, two cannons here. It's going to be a lot of links. And how many vultures? 3 in total. I guess this is going to be hard to hold over here because there is no block on the ramp. There are 2 cannons. I guess this is still a block, but with the vultures it's going to be relatively easy to snipe those. Like Mutas focusing on defending. It really costed Andy a lot of minerals. We can see Babo is forced to go for the spores instead of the spawning pool. We can see the aggression mode. I think Andy needs extra cannon. Oh, he didn't lose them. He didn't lose the Muta, but now the big attack is coming. The cannons are trying to deal extra damage. The probe is really nicely blocking. This is definitely a good hold. And those Mutas might get intercepted. One of them will. The range just finished. We have 3 factory production, so this is quite a big one. Babo needs gas, needs spawning pool just to go for some kind of units. He has decent amount of workers now. We can see that with those spores he is still a danger in this game. Because Terran have such a powerful army that they can't move out now. There are mines on the field, there are no observers, so Ultra is on his own. Securing both players. Or closing both players. Even having turrets in the main base. But I guess Babo plan will be to go for mass links. He's not even going for the Vespin Geyser. He has a speed already. Okay, are we going in? Like, those Goliaths probably would deal with the cannons, but they wouldn't be able to deal with what's left. If 5-5 we will have a tiebreaker, which is going to be 2 best of 1s and 2 versus 2. 2 best of 1s in 1 versus 1 and 1 best of 1 in 2 versus 2. We had it in Russia versus USA. Okay, more Mutas are coming from Andy, checking if there is expansion. But now Babo is capable of producing links, and that's going to be powerful army. Pure Goons can't stop the Goliaths and links. Some SCVs are sniped, but the army of Team LATAM seems so strong, especially over here. We have only 3 cannons. I guess TT1 is going to help his opponent. There are only a couple of mines, so most of the goons should arrive. The Mutas are here, they should deal with the links. He's doing good job, but those cannons are so important to keep him alive as long as possible. We can see the Goliaths are dealing so much damage to the links. TT1 going for the counter attack, but there is a wall in over here, so is going to be hard. We have 7 Mutas versus like 8 Goliaths, 9 Goliaths. You can see that they both will want to go for the Ultra, but it seems like he is having enough. 7 Goliaths. If they would kill Ultra, it would be great for them. They are going for it. It seems like the SCVs are dealing with the goons, the Mutas are trying to deal with the Goliaths. But the Lynx are coming from the back. It would be good to have some Mutas to support against them. This is a lot of pressure. Andy is sacrificing himself and making hatchery over here, which I guess Team LATAM is not expecting. Okay, finally TT1 is going in, but the Link float from the back will come. But this is the damage he definitely needs to deal if he wants to keep the Team Canada on the road to the finals. But he's allowing the goons to be surrounded with the SCVs. He needs to out-micro those Lynx like a boss. Lynx are coming, and Andy was found. And now is eliminated. Now we have 2 versus 1. TT1 with the expansion. Terran and Zerg without expansion. Zerg only on 7 drones. Now they can switch the army composition to play just against Protoss, so Vultures and tanks are perfect. I'm wondering what's the perfect army composition for TT1. I guess mass goons and mass zealots must be enough, right? He has 30. He has more workers than both of them for now. He's mining from 2 bases, going up to 5-6 gateways versus 2 hatcheries and 3 factories. Definitely the army composition is going to be better for Zerg and Terran, but maybe the army size will be good enough for TT1. The Zealots are helping a lot. If this mine would explode, it would be tragical for him, but we can see those Vultures are laying the mines in the perfect position, buying extra time for those goons to be eliminated, and this is looking bad for TT1 because he has only 1 cannon in the natural. He will have some reinforcing goons, but it seems like Team LATAM will try to go for it. It might be the chance for TT1 if he will defend it and trade against those units relatively well. It's going to be possible, but he needs 6 more goons now. This is still a lot of workers. He understands how important this game is. Ultra is expanding behind it. Really like the target firing. Nice micro from TT1. Securing this base, but there will be tanks now, and that's what's going to be problematic. He doesn't have observer. I guess the speed for the Zealots will be there, so if he will survive long enough, then maybe baby. Okay, this is a good beginning, sniping this tank. I guess it would be close. Babo is going for his own Mutas. But it gives time for TT1, that with the fact that there are no links, maybe with the speed Zealots he will be able to push this army back, but thanks to the fact that Babo droned up, he put himself into the position where if TT1 will go for to kill Ultra, it's still going to be possible for him to maybe play it out, go for some counter-attack. Oh, but now the goons are taking a lot of damage. The mines are actually being targeted. More Zealots arriving, so that's good. Target firing the tanks is necessary. It seems like this is going to be close, but those Goliaths with with Link's composition is great. Now Ultra is on 2 bases. GG from TT1, and Team LATAM is securing the winner bracket finals, winning 6-4 and advancing to the grand finals. Congratulations to Team Latino America. GG, well played. This is not it. So that means